I've just been into the garage. I need to get something out there. I've actually found these on the shelf. So some flowers and some vegetable seeds. I thought these would be good to do for the kids during these holidays. Everyone, welcome to Tuesday. How are we all doing today? Yes, I thought I'd start the vlog out here this morning. As you can see, it's really nice. Definitely feels spring in the air. A bit cloudy though, but it's nice to see the sun, which is over up there somewhere. This is a problem where the house is and where the trees are. It does sometimes block the sunlight into the garden. But yes, they do say today and tomorrow it's going to be the hottest day of the year so far, and then it's going to turn cold again for weekends. I think this is the problem at the minute because we're transferring from winter to spring. I don't think the weather can make his mind up when it will stay cold or get warm, but it's definitely nice to see the sun, and also see like all the little lambs in the fields and all the flowers growing. We've actually got some purple type flowers growing at the bottom of the window. I haven't got a clue what they are. Like a little stalk thing with like little tiny flowers, so I'll have to check Google what they are. Also got some daffodils growing as well. But we do want to get some more bulbs. Obviously, I think we left it too late now. So, no, we do want to see what's on about getting the driveway completely redone at the front. Because obviously we've got the both cars there now. It's easier to have a double driveway rather than what you've got at the minute. But anyway, yeah, so this morning, kids went off to school absolutely fine. I had to wake Sammy up there this morning for the first time for ages. I think because obviously he's had this cold bug as well. He hasn't been sleeping properly because, it's like when you get cold, you'll get boned up. He said he couldn't breathe properly at night. So, hope fingers crossed. He said on Mummy on Thursday, I can't wait to have Elaine. I haven't got to get up early. Even if he does wake up early, he's quite happy to lay in bed watching his telly for a little bit, which means I can get a lay in as well. Because I know the last couple of days when the alarm clock's gone off at 6:30, it's like, no, I don't want to get up. Because obviously we've been waking him up, and then again Thursday, he hasn't got to get up for school, so we might leave him until 9. And things like that. But like I said, yeah, no problems getting him on the bus this morning. Really great. Climb on there himself. All I had to do this morning was put his foot on the first step, and he climbed up himself, sat down on the seat. I did have an issue with the seatbelt. I couldn't clip it in properly, but they said they've had issues with that, so it's nothing major or nothing like that, nothing we've done wrong. But only one issue we had this morning was he wasn't being exactly very cooperative with his carer this morning. He didn't have the visual two he normally has. And even though he has got a bond with this one carer, he's not so good as he has to the other two. So he wasn't actually doing it in a angry or way like that. He was doing it more mischievous way. I think it was like thinking, oh, if I do this, see how far I could push, basically, what buttons he can do. But we got there fine and things like that. So hopefully he has a really good day. He's woke up, his eyes are really streaming down here. So I don't know if it's his hay fever kicking in a minute, but I'm a bit reluctant to start his antihistamine in a minute because, bless him, he's taken so much new medication at the minute. I don't really want to roll over the system because I don't know if anything's going to clash, because I know when you're taking so much medication, one's going to react with the other. So I might leave a message with his doctor. I'll pop up to the pharmacist, say, look, Ben takes this for his hay fever, but he's taking this medication. Is it right for him to take it? Because I don't want him to react. But like I said, he went off to school happy, which was really great. And also, Samuel's like thinking, oh yeah, Mummy, I can't wait now. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, jobs for this morning, got a whole load of washing to get done, got a whole load to get out, but I was going to see if I can move Ben's trampoline down to the bottom of the garden a little bit, because obviously Ben's trampoline in the summer is actually 14'1", and unfortunately it's took over where my rotary line is. But first off for me is to make myself a cup of tea. So yes, we're just back from the fish and chip shop now. We thought we'd give ourselves a bit of a treat for lunchtime. So I actually went for a fish, chips and baked beans. But would you believe this is actually a kid-sized portion? This looks absolutely huge. The adult portions, I just can't eat all of them. It's just stuff waste. We go in the bin. What did you go for in my end, darling?
Big sausage and chips.
And chips. Would you believe I actually asked for regular chips? There's loads there, aren't there?
Yeah.
Oh well, they're really nice though, aren't they? Because what I like about that chip shop here is they don't use days before's chips, do they? They do throw them away.
Yeah.
It was quite busy actually, that was, wasn't it? There's quite a few people up there waiting and things like that. So we're going to go enjoy these before they get cold. And so we just had an email, from school about 10:15, didn't we? Picture apparently Ben's fallen asleep at school, which is unusual for him.
Probably tired still.
I think he's still tired. Plus he's got that horrible, annoying cough at night time where it goes cough, 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 cough. He hasn't got no other symptoms of COVID or nothing like that. It's absolutely fine. No temperature. And we had a test done in the hospital anyway and it was all clear. So just one of those irritable nighttime coughs. Yeah, so I've just been into the garage. I need to get something out there. I've actually found these on the shelf. So that's some flowers and some vegetable seeds. I thought these would be good to do for the kids during these holidays. I do say can plant in pots from like March onwards. It is getting all towards the April, so I hope, fingers crossed, we should be over towards the risk of the frost and things like that. So yes, I've got some, what's that, spinach leaves, which is great. I haven't grew half of these before, so it'll be quite interesting. Obviously they were a freebie with the magazine they brought a couple of months ago, and of course I just shoved them in the garage and just forgot about them. I've got some herbs, some onions, calabrese, so I think this is just like broccoli, to be honest with you. Tomatoes, I've never ever had any luck growing tomatoes from seed. Normally I buy them from the garden centre, so probably next couple of weeks might pop to the garden centre to get some plants, because also my strawberry plant actually died as well, so I need to get some of them. Got some celery, some turnips, and some radish, and then some fennel. So yes, I never grew fennel or radish or turnips before, so I hope, fingers crossed, they should be alright. They look quite self-explanatory, to be honest. We've got all the pots left over from last year, and then you also need to go get some compost as well. Also, I don't know what's happened to the ones we brought, because we did buy a whole load of some beans, some carrots, and things like that, but again, if I can't find them, like I said, just pop to the garden centre by the plants already done. So, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next couple of weeks we'll see if we can start digging it up down here, getting this all ready for the summer. Planted things like that. I'm not too quite sure if we're going to grow any pumpkins this year, because we didn't have access to them last year, but we did plop them down there for 2 years in a row. Apparently you are supposed to crop rotate every year, but we had really lovely success with our courgettes. They grew actually huge. That's what they like a marrow, so definitely grow some on them. Like I said, we're going to probably swap things around and stuff like that. Grow something different here. But again, it all depends on what's happening with the garden. We're not too quite sure yet, because we did apply to a charity, but some funding for us to help with it. Basically all it is to get rid of these horrible tree stumps, as you can see there. We was hoping basically they would have done themselves, but they haven't. Not all of them, a couple of them have, because there used to be one down here, this white sinks, but the main one is getting rid of this big one down here. And obviously then we said what we're going to do is also dig out big space bottom of the garden here for bench trampolines, so it can sink into the ground rather than having to climb on it. But yeah, we can see so it's absolutely lovely out here, really lovely. So there's the cloud in the sky. So there's my okay. Yeah, you see there's my strawberry plant. You see their bits have died there. Well, I hope, fingers crossed, that they might come back a bit. This one's not too bad though, is it? This one here. I do want to. So I did say to Stephen about having it put in the ground somewhere, but he said no, because it will just go crazy. At least in the pot, you can actually contain it. You can see Sammy is home from school now. Obviously Ben's home as well. And it's just took him round to the doctors. Again, we phoned him up saying what's happening. They want to see him just in case he needs any more antibiotics, in case his throat infections come back. He seems to be struggling swallowing as well.
Yeah, hope so.
What's my darling?
Hope so.
Hope so what?
I'm tired now.
You are tired now, aren't you? You do look tired. Stuff like that. Anyway, only tomorrow to go to, isn't it? And then on Thursday, like you said, you can have a lay-in. Can't believe I had to wake you up this morning. But anyway, you had a good day?
Yeah.
I bet you've been playing outside today, haven't you?
Yeah, I did.
That's good. Good day, bad day?
Good.
What lessons have you done?
The same.
Which years?
I done a bit different this morning. First lesson,
What?
I done dance. Just dance to my favourite songs.
What was? Oh yeah.
I still have Little Mix breakup song.
Oh yeah. Little Mix. Did I ask? Yeah. And what else?
Everything else.
What lesson? What proper lessons have you done today?
Everything.
English, numeracy, literacy, PHSE maybe.
Yeah, I done that.
PE,
I done PE yesterday.
design technology.
I hope I'm doing that tomorrow, maybe.
Okay, so did you do all your packed lunch today?
Yeah, I did.
That's good. Because what was it? It was curry and rice there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't like that at all.
I'm hungry now.
You're hungry now, but you would be after school dinner. So what do you want for tea tonight?
So I want some. So I want some chicken. So I have some dinosaurs.
You want some dinosaurs?
Yeah.
We got some chicken. Got some chicken nuggets. Got some sandwiches yesterday. If you want them,
Yeah, I can have that.
you don't have them, yeah. Because I think Daddy wants tuna and mash, and we're gonna get some tuna to Ben. So you can always try some tuna.
No.
No.
But what time Mum will have his dinner?
Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be too long from the hospital. Hopefully, it won't be too long from the doctors, darling. All right.
It's not the dentist. It's not the hospital. Ben's not going.
No, of course it's not, sweetheart. It's going. There's only the doctors where we go to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poor Ben, is he ever going to get a break? Bless him. We've been through so much, obviously, with his 2 seizures, and then what the hospital thought was a throat infection. Obviously, he come off the antibiotics, and then he was going like a bit of a cough and things like that. He was really struggling to swallow. So like I said earlier on, managed to get him in to see the nurse, and apparently she looks in his mouth, and apparently his glands are really right up. She said he's got glandular fever. Bless him. It's like he's been through so much. He's like thinking to himself, how much more have I got to take? So obviously more mess for him. He's definitely got enough to take anyway, and then he's got to complete this course. And if he's still got it, then they'll want to go to hospital and bring his blood tests he had originally booked for end of April. They want to bring them forward, make sure everything's fine. So it does make you wonder if he had glandular fever or the start of it, which caused the seizures in the first place. But again, I've been Googling glandular fever. He hasn't had the high temperature or nothing like that. So I don't know if it's the marker, so I really don't know. And again, that would explain why he actually fell asleep at school for today. She said it's up to us if we send him to school tomorrow. So she wants him to have possible 2 lots of antibiotics today before he goes to sleep. So get everyone now, then one before he goes to bed. So long as it's got about a 4-hour difference, it should be fine. And obviously then he's got to go on them. And then I think she said it was a week or a bit longer. I'll have to wait and see what she's put on the bottle. So yeah, so Ben's had his first lot of antibiotics, don't you, sweetheart? These ones you've got to take half an hour to an hour before food, or 2 to 3 hours after food, stuff like that. So he's only managed to get 1 lot in of antibiotics, and then she was hoping to try and get 2 in. So maybe if he's still awake at 9 o'clock before he goes to bed, try and get 1 in or something like that. Hey Benji, you got to get you better again, haven't we? Yeah, it's just things one thing after another with you at the minute, doesn't it? But apparently he's had an okay day. It's gone. Like I said, that's the first time he fell asleep, isn't it? You haven't fell asleep like that at school for ages. But then again, he hasn't slept properly for the last couple of nights anyway, because obviously there's this cough, and then obviously it's like when you have to, you know it's like when you've got tonsillitis and things like that as well. And but hopefully these new medicines will make you better, wouldn't they? From what I was gathering, I think the hospital thought his last lot of antibiotics was cleared out. Obviously it hasn't, this lot. We'll get you better, haven't we? We'll get you better. We can go back on our adventures. We've got plans. Got lots of exciting things, but don't we? What you like, or your favourite places we're going to. Bless him, he's trying to watch Pickle. That's what it's not really. Aren't you? Trying to watch Pickle. Oh, you give him a kiss. Yeah, make you better, won't we? Tell you what though, I've never ever had glandular fever before. I've had scarlet fever, and I actually had to Google it. And also check it out, because when Stephen told me when he came back home, I was really quite surprised that actually, because obviously the hospital was just sort of simple normal throat infection. So he's happy in himself. Aren't you, my darling? Is that a nice big smile? Was that a yawn or a smile? Hopefully once these antibiotics get back into your system, you'll start feeling a bit better, won't you? She did say you can go to school if you want to. Obviously it's the last day tomorrow anyway. You're doing so for happy. Is Ben happy?
I lost day
Are you happy? You're watching Pickle, though, right? This phone while he's doing sign for because you're watching Pickle. Yeah, no, you want your hair cut, don't you? You're going to try to get your hair cut in a couple of weeks. What's the Sarah?
Last day tomorrow.
Yeah, last day tomorrow for 2.5 weeks, isn't it? So, well, yeah, that's a nice happy smile, isn't it?
What will we doing, Mummy?
I don't know, we've got lots of things planned. It was, out of all the places we got booked, what's your favourite place we're going to?
Chesterton.
Well, no, we're not going to Chesterton straight away. We're not going to Chesterton until June, are we? I mean, out of Hatton or Cotswold, no, Hatton or White Castle.
Yeah.
Where? What's your favourite place we're going to? What's your favourite place we're going to? Warwick Castle or back to Hatton?
Warwick Castle.
Yeah, Warwick Castle, stuff like that. Can't wait to go back there. So, yeah, my darling. Yeah. Yeah, one of these. Also, when he was in the hospital last weekend, they let him play with one of those. And he absolutely loves that, didn't you? That's what Auntie Becky and Uncle Don bought you. It was like for Christmas or your birthday. I can't think which one it was.
Mummy, Ben, what's in the night garden?
And then, guys, that brings Tuesday's vlog to a close. I lost track of the days there, didn't you? I know, not long now, is it? Not long yet. It's going soon. Do you know what? If it carries on much bigger between now and then, I'm going to start calling you Marge Simpson. Oh.
Curly, isn't it, guys?
He is curly, isn't there? Really, really curly. It's what some people come from the vlog, so let it grow out. But especially if you grow your hair.
Well, yeah, there's me with it cut.
You know what you need, don't you? You know, there was that tennis player who used to wear that headband. Just imagine you put a headband around there, that would stop it all, wouldn't
I
it?
can just do this, isn't it?
Yeah. So I know. So yeah, so just imagine the queue for the barbers, but they're going to be really, really huge. Stuff like that. So yeah, so bless him, more meds for Ben. Really, really thought that I said would know this, didn't you? I think these ones are proper penicillin. It's got taken, is it 4 times a day or something? I think is it 4 times a day?
Just hard enough.
I know, bless him. He has it, as if he's been through enough, you know what I mean? But she did say, was it this side or that side? I can't remember which one it was. What are you doing? This side, apparently this side's really, really right up. And let's hopefully fingers crossed his antibiotics cured the problem once and for all. Again, he hasn't been, because obviously you know it's like, he hasn't been sleeping properly the last 2 nights, so he is getting tired and ratty, but as I saw, he's quite happy in himself, which is really great. So I said I'll try and get him sorted before we go back on our adventures in 2 weeks? Yeah, 12th of April, when things start opening back up again, which is really great. So anyway, guys, just want to say thanks for watching today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow at 7 AM. Bye, guys.